I'm David.
And this is DJ Daddy Style.
Yes, it is.
We today have a bit of a feature on our gardens, our vegetable gardens.
We love our gardens.
We do.
Like, I don't know about you, but I am so proud of my garden because I've never had a garden like this before.
Well, that's what I was going to say. You can't, you love it, but this is your first year, right?
Well, we've tried it before, and, we kind of put out a little space in our yard, and we, put a little bit of, just 4x4 around it just to...
And that works.
And it works.
Yeah.
And it was good, and we had some peas and some carrots and stuff like that, but it was constantly getting weeds in it, and I just knew I needed to do something different. Yeah. And so this year I did something really different and something that's kind of almost out of my comfort zone.
It's really cool.
Anyway, I want to show you my garden because I'm really proud of it. I know that sounds like big head or something like that, but I am actually really proud of it.
I'm proud of it too. It's a really cool setup that he's got. Yeah, and then I'm going to show you my garden, and we're about 4 or 5, maybe 6 years into our garden. We almost need to replace all the garden ties again, reframe it all, but yeah, we love it. We've been doing it for years, and we get really good harvest at the end of the summer, and yeah. So anyway, why don't you have a look? This is our gardens.
Would you like to see my garden?
Yes, I want to see your garden.
Okay.
I've heard about this garden.
Okay, so watch this transfer. This is going to be the quickest transfer you've ever seen. 1, 2, 3.
I didn't know what.
I'm just going to cut it.
I'm like, what?
Oh my, as I trip down the stairs. Woohoo! Okay, this is my garden box. It is elevated 3 feet above the ground. I put, actually, the posts that I did are 4x4s that I cut in half diagonally with a table saw.
So they're triangles?
Yes, so they are triangles. So they're 4x4s cut in half. That's what they are. You can get a good view of that here. I basically did that. It's not as straight as I would have liked it, but it's all good. I built these out of 2x12, and it is 10.5 feet long and 4.5 feet deep. Okay, so in my garden, I've got some peas along the wall here. I've got some beans along the wall there. I've got lettuce and cucumber and carrots, and they're going to be coming up soon. Are you picking spinach? This is spinach. Okay, well here, take a piece of spinach and eat it.
Yep.
Because this is ready to go. So you can eat bread. Because we're strong to the finish. Because we eat for spinach.
Popeye the Sailor Man. Toot toot.
Okay. Sam planted some tomatoes back here. I don't really like tomatoes, but she does. So, and I know, and I realize I'm going to get flack for this. These are pumpkins, and they're probably going to take over this entire box.
Yeah, they're going to be bigger than the box.
I'll tame it. Don't you worry. You'll see if you keep on coming back. I'll show you how it goes at the end of the summer, and you'll be able to see how everything has progressed. This is probably about a month of progression. So we'll see how this goes. And in this corner, we have my spices. And I like to cook.
Your herbs.
My herbs. Sam likes to cook too, but I really enjoy cooking. And so I use my herbs. And so this here is, what is this? Oh yeah, this is basil. I sound intelligent. This is my thyme, which I use in a chicken soup that I make, which is fantastic. Parsley, of course. This is rosemary, which I threw in the soup as well. And we have some Greek oregano, which is great for pastas. So this is my garden box. I am very, very proud of it. And yeah, I built it all myself. And so I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah, this is my garden box, so I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah.
I also have a garden that we will show you some other time because it's not here, it's an hour away.
Actually, we could probably cut to your garden
now. Yeah. So here's my garden. These are our chives. You'll see a drip hose here that just, we turn it on and it drips everything. And here we have our peppers, or our capsicum if you're in Australia. We have some sugar snap peas along the back fence there. Some of them have kind of died. If you can see this one over here, I don't know what happened to that one, and there's another one, and another one, and another one, another one. 4 of them, but yeah, the rest are going well. We have tomatoes. We have 3 different varieties of tomatoes here. I seem to have planted them a bit close together this year for some reason. I'm not sure why. I kind of planted them in half the space that I normally do for, yeah. We have 8 plants, I think, in here. We have some cherry tomatoes, some Romas, and another variety, I'm not sure. And then I forgot to put the cages in to hold them in, so I've kind of just chucked them in there, but it's a shambles in there, and we haven't thinned it yet, which we should. But life is busy, and you don't always get to do that. There's Josiah's trying to grab a tomato. He has a plate of tomatoes for supper, but he still wants more. Are they ripe, buddy? They're not ripe. They're not ripe yet. Okay, moving right along. We have our watermelon. We have our zucchini and our cucumbers. They're kind of mixed in together. I think this was zucchini. Let's see if we can see one in there. Yep, there's one right in there. It's prickly. And then we have our cucumbers, which are, oh, there's a nice one that's shaped like a U. And then moving right along, there's another one over there. And then we have our green beans. We have 2 varieties of green beans. The front ones, can you tell us about the green beans? No, he's not going to tell us. Okay, so the front ones are one kind of variety, and they've just kind of grown up. And then the other side, the ones at the back, they've gone with a vine. They're just growing crazy long for some reason. But yeah, so that's our garden. We've had other things in the past. We've had carrots and corn, lettuce. We tried beets, I'm not sure, I think so. We tried pumpkin and butternut squash. Yeah, lots of different things. So yeah, we love our garden. Oh, I'll show you in just a second. Yeah, we have our raspberries. They're doing pretty good this year. They're growing big, but what they've started doing is they've started coming over to the play structure, and now the kids stand on them and prick their feet. And I just don't have time to cut them, so we got to cut them back, and yeah, but we'll go for there. So anyway, thanks for joining us, guys. Thanks for joining me, I guess. And that is my garden.
Okay, so those are our gardens.
Yeah.
You know, I was kind of looking at your garden. I'm like, wow, there's so much in your garden, and mine's just this little tiny rows of things. But
well, that's because I did my video like a month after he did his
I guess
video.
yeah. If you were to see it now, mine is just like
it's huge.
It's all crazy and everywhere. But what we'll probably do is maybe in a month or so we'll probably show you the final.
Yeah,
you know,
with
like
some ripe fruit and stuff, right?
yeah, and you know, show you what we had to do to you know, to fix the things that we maybe didn't do right or that sort of thing. Because you know, I can admit that yes, I make mistakes, and so because this is our first year doing the garden.
Those pumpkins right in the middle of the garden. Those pumpkins, right?
It was
right in the middle, like, you know. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah,
we'll learn.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
But we live and learn. But you know, it's really important, and it's something that you were telling me earlier is just, you know, trying to get good food.
Yeah.
For our kids.
Yeah, growing kids, right? They need the vitamins and minerals and stuff, and it's tough with you know, all the GMO and all the stuff that's available, right?
We're in a fast food society.
We are, but the population of the Earth is just demanding so much food that to produce it, you know, obviously they need to be doing something. So yeah, we, you know, every summer we like to try and do that. If nothing else, just to teach them where food comes from, right? During the summer, you know, the kids will pick the beans off, and they'll just, the peas, the sweet sugar snap peas.
They're so good.
Yeah, and also we have, you know, we have the raspberries and the blueberries and whatever. You know, they'll eat them through the day, right? While they're playing, and it's just you know, we can teach them about the bees and how they, you know, how they pollinate the flowers and how the flowers turn into fruit, because they need to have a respect growing up as to where the food comes from, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You know, it's something that. You know, we want to be able to give our kids what, you know, the best. We want to give our kids the best.
Yeah.
And in order to give our kids the best, you know, what's better than something that we do with our own hands?
Yeah.
You know, as men, you know, that's something that we really strive for. We want to be able to provide with our own hands for our children.
Yeah.
And that's something that, you know, anybody can do this. anybody
Yeah,
can
for
do this.
sure.
And I know that it's a little bit later in the season. There's really not time to plan it.
No.
But next year, that's our challenge.
Yeah.
That's our challenge to you guys.
Sure.
Is like, even if you only have like a little 3-foot space of something, just put a couple things of peas in there.
Yeah.
Because they're great for snacking.
Yeah.
They really are. And I'm not a huge health nut. Don't get me wrong. I love my candy. I love chocolate. I love chips. I love it all. And you could probably, it's good that the camera only goes to about here because there is a huge potbelly sitting underneath where this screen is.
He's doing pretty good.
Oh, thank you. But for now, let's just stick to growing the healthy food.
Yes.
And having that available for snacks rather than suckers and chocolate bars.
Yeah.
And that's something, I'm not just telling you guys to do that, I'm telling myself to do that.
I'm telling him to do that because we don't do that. Our kids get candy once a week.
Yeah, right.
No, for sure.
Okay, well, they get candy when they come over to Uncle Dave's house. That's how it goes.
Candy.
Yeah, we're sweets people. Anyway, you saw our gardens. We talked a little bit about it, and so that's it for us for this week. But thanks again for watching. We appreciate it. We really do. You know, sometimes people just throw it out and say, "Well, thanks for watching," but thank you.
Yeah.
We really do appreciate it.
This is an investment. This is a time investment for us, and we feel like it's worth it, right?
Yeah, and it's something that you're investing. You're investing anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes every week to sit down and watch us, and so we do appreciate that. We're doing this with our time because we feel it's something that we can do to encourage you guys to even if there's just one person that gets something out of this, then we've done our job.
Yep.
And so we're just so thankful that you guys have subscribed to us, and if you haven't, you will. There we go. Yes,
I got it.
Yes, you got it this time, and also the Facebook page. Wow, there we go. All right, so now we're not going to get plagued with comments saying Jordy didn't do it. So now Jordy did it.
Yep.
Now he's part of the club.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you feel dirty after doing that? Just a little bit.
Yes, sold my soul to YouTube.
Yes. Well, not just YouTube, to the cheeseball YouTube that I come up with. It's
Here's
like,
an annotation. Here's an annotation. Here's an annotation. Here's an annotation. Click, click. Yeah.
Are you actually going to put things in there?
Oh, didn't you just see them all there?
I did.
Yeah, see?
Yes. Anyway, thank you for watching. I know I said thank you a bunch of times, but thank you. He's Jay.
He's D.
And this is DJ Daddy Style.
DJ Daddy Style.